another segment of alternate reality where today we actually have two cars we're taking a look at. Feel free to give any carified names in the comments down below. Figured I'd do these two together because it just makes sense. They're from the same scene, they have the same profession and job, and all around, I just feel like if I did them separately, it'd be maybe a little too repetitive. So let's just do them both at once. And I mean, they could have been a really sick 2-pack if Mattel actually cared. So we'll get right into this. If you guys can't tell, these are actually 1950s Piston Cup security vehicles. Think of them as like, you know, a race tow truck Tom or a race official Tom perhaps, or even if you want to go to Cars 3 with ones like Adam Rodriguez, Morgan Martins, especially Morgan Martins because this guy is an ambulance vehicle. These two appear kind of in the flashback mainly. Not the one at the cotter pin, but the one where McQueen's actually watching reels of Doc's races, and specifically the one where Doc crashes. You see a couple emergency vehicles rush over to the scene of Doc's crash. These two are present. I'll find screenshots and put it up on the screen. I think this one is a little bit more noticeable in the movie. You get a better shot of him. This one I think just kind of zooms past. Don't know if you see them in the other flashback or not where Doc flips over Leroy Hemming. Could be wrong about that, but if they do, they are literally in the background. They're not the focus. They don't have to rush out onto the track to, you know, rush to a wrecked racer per se. But we'll get right into this. They are using models, which we will get into. I mean, obviously, like, the model had to exist for me to make these. I am going to start with this one first because I am a little bit more proud of this one right here. So, new for 2025, guys. Soon I will be able to say new for 2026 for alternate reality, which will be interesting. But yeah, this guy right here might look similar to the Hudson Hornet, but it's not. It's the same model as this guy right here, whose name is Jet Robinson. I was about to say his name's escaping me. It's Jet Robinson. This guy right here actually was the first retro racer they ever released. You can kind of tell in the expression too. Like, I blatantly took it from Jet Robinson. Same model, more or less. I don't think it had the mustache, but since the mustache is sculpted into the mold, nothing much else I could do there. Also, just an all-round white emergency vehicle, which is really nice. Really like the siren right here on the top. This little red bit, this bulb, obviously meant to just be a siren. We have 50 run right here because this is the 1951 Piston Cup. Just has some like fire department symbols there, if we can focus. Yeah, it just says like fire department symbols and whatnot for this guy on that logo right there. You can kind of see it on the sides. Pretty standard model, all things considered. On the back, he also has this ambulance tag right there. License plate, obviously, it's the same as Jet's because I had to take it from Jet Robinson. You know, it's not a big deal. I just display it anyway. It's not like you really see the back. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I try and also add chrome detailing on these things. So, like, the bumper actually has, like, a shine to it that is not present. I can show you on Jet Robinson. That's, like, a flat, cheap, gray part of the plastic piece. It's still plastic, but it gives off a shine detailing effect, which I'm a big fan of how that turned out. You know, I'm really happy about that. This side is the same as the other side, of course. Let me know what you guys think just about the coloring. I wish I could make the white more flat. That is something I definitely want to improve on. And hey, I can always go back and improve the white. But yeah, that is this guy right here. Just unnamed Jet Robinson repaint ambulance emergency vehicle. This one I'm a lot more hyped about because the model is cooler in my opinion. There's more to him. There's more to his design. And if you guys can already tell, it's pretty obvious based off of Weedle Lee right here, who is honestly one of my favorite Cars 3 background characters they released. I just really like the model, and honestly, all things considered, he's a solid chunk of metal. There's not much plastic. There's a big chunk of metal with this guy, so he really always feels worth it whenever he's out on retail level because, you know, I feel like he's worth that price. He's a really nice chunk of metal. But yeah, I used him to base it off of this guy. This guy's a cameraman. This guy's obviously an ambulance vehicle. Same mustache grill area. I did add a little bit more shine to it. Again, I kind of went over this with the Jet Robinson one. Now, one thing I really like about the design, really love the black bit, how it's like black in the front, and it's even just black all the way through the fenders to the back. It adds a lot of nice contrast to this design. Has the same 51 logo where you can see FB and FD. I think FB stands for Fireball Beach, I'm pretty sure, because that is where it crashed, if you guys did not know that. And then FD obviously just stands for Fire Department, so you just have Fireball Beach, then 51 for 1951, and then Fire Department. Ambulance text up there, we have these basically just standard rectangular black rectangles. I mean, just said that twice, but they're meant to just be windows, you know. That's the whole purpose. We Lead doesn't have that, but in the movie, these ones do. It has those like window effects to them. On the back, honestly, not much going on the back. Like, it's probably the most plain part of this car. Pretty much identical to Lee here. License plate and everything, the tail lights. But like I said, it's a really cool car model. Like, I think, honestly, one of the most underrated models they've done. I just think it's really unique, like the shaping of it. Rear view mirror still there. I do believe... Okay, I actually need to go back and do that. I didn't add the chrome detailing to the back bumper like I thought. Well, at least now I know and remember. But as you can tell, I also did the wheels in black because in the movie they appear to be black. So these ones just have like a gray rim area, I suppose. It's just all blacked out. And I really like the white stripe that goes across the car too. Like, the white stripes on these are really cool. Honestly, if they release this, you could just get a bunch of them, because I'm assuming there's a bunch of ambulance vehicles. You know, create a herd of them. It'd be really cool. It's a shame they don't give you that opportunity though to do that after 9 years almost since Cars 3 came out. But we have the red line right there, cuts off and then starts back up there. I kind of like the cutoff thing. I think it works with this one, and has the same siren effect as this one right here. Let me know down below which one you guys prefer over these two. I just think I'm a little bit more proud of this one. Both of these would have made fantastic releases. Kind of feel like something that they could have easily done in like 2021, when they were also kind of wrapping up their retro racers that they were pumping out in 2021. That was basically the year of retro racers, in my opinion. We got so many, and we are still technically missing a couple that appear and we just don't have as diecast, but this too, like, would have really complemented also just the layout of that scene. And like, they're easy repaints and just never got them, but thank goodness for personal liberty sometimes, right? But let me know down below what you think. Like I said, in case you guys are wondering once more, Jet Robinson for that guy right there. Obviously, Lee for this guy right there. So let me know what you guys think down below. I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.